My name is Nana. Welcome to the second day of the Wofie workshop. Today the students start off with what is called brain shopping. We ask Christian what brain shopping is all about.
Brain shopping is the part of Wofie where the knowledge of all the students participating in Wofie, 420 students, brains will be available for the idea generation. So basically, they have the ideas which they would like to pursue, and they need some knowledge for these ideas to be finished, to be finalized, to be more practical, to be realistic. And this kind of knowledge they get in brain shopping.
And I think it's a very good system, and we have found a lot of people that might know some stuff. We've not connected them yet, but we're really optimistic that we're actually going to find. When we were making a list of what we need, we thought that we were never going to find these people, but they're here, so it's really good.
As we can see, they have drawn their brains, all of them. They also have a brain on the internet, each, so that you can get access to. And then by looking at these brains, they can see what knowledge there is available at this camp and contact the person with the knowledge they need.
After brain shopping, the groups presented their ideas to other groups in what is called a cluster presentation.
We had our first problem was that we want to solve something that a lot of people don't brush their teeth in the morning. So we want to make a solution so maybe more people will clean their teeth. And from that we had two basic offerings of ideas. The first one was a kind of brace you put in your mouth that will keep so you don't have to brush it, that it will actually clean it. And the other one that will be presented later is with a toothbrush that can scan if you have cleaned your teeth.
We have two solutions, which are two different ideas. One is an external chip, which could be, for instance, in a necklace or in your cap, or maybe a chip on its own, or anything basically that you have personal feelings with. The other thing could be an internal chip, so it's inside your body. There are a few ethical dilemmas with this solution, but that's...
Today, the students were given a lecture, which was broadcasted live to all locations, including Ballerup and Esbjerg.
We have a big breakthrough. There's something into this.
The lecture called 10 Types of Innovation was given by Henning Sejer Jacobsen from Danish Institute of Technology. After his presentation, we had a small talk with Henning.
The most important thing right now for the student is to forget all about realism and try to concern about the idea, to put knowledge into them, to put experience into them, or put whatever they can put to get more in each of the idea.
You have to give the students one last advice for the next 2 days. What would that be?
That would be to forget all about realism. Make it as a fun project, something to rehearse in, to see if they can corroborate and get some ideas they will never do somewhere else, as crazy as better, and try to be in that phase all the time here, and realism will come later.
Wofie is a big workshop with close to 500 participating students. It doesn't only take place at Korsstræde 1, which is the building behind me. It also takes place at Korsstræde 3 and 5 and in Ballerup and Esbjerg. Let's go inside Korsstræde 3 and talk to some of the groups in there. Can you explain to me a bit about the idea you're working on?
Yes, we're working on the electronic thumb. We would like to make it easier to find somebody to carpool with. So we would like to use a telephone to say that I would like to go to Copenhagen, and then I can find a friend or somebody else going to Copenhagen.
What's your opinion about Wofie at this point?
Well, it has definitely been fun to try, and actually to see the university to be this organized about something that's a big thing. But I guess we will have to wait until Friday to see how it all ends out.
It's now the second day of the Wofie workshop. We asked location leader Klaus Rosenstand if he could give us a status report on Wofie so far. You are the location leader here at Krogstræde 3, or at least one of them. And you have the responsibility for the groups in this room. How is it going?
Well, I think they are working really hard on it. They have some struggling. Some of them find it easy to work this way with one task, one deadline. Some of them do find it very hard to not to have the whole plan in their mind. But all of them are actually learning about being in an innovative process from this.
Before the group started to develop their ideas, it was time for another 3D case. We asked why these 3D cases are so important.
3D cases is about doing things together, and then we change our behavior. So we will behave differently in our collaboration afterwards. If we only talk about things, we only change the way we think about what we are doing, and we don't change our behavior.
Then it was time for the groups to further develop the two ideas that they decided to focus on yesterday. We talked to a few of the groups.
We were told that we had to be a little more daring or something today, like put it up to a more conceptual level.
Or maybe this is too strange or too crazy. What if you add something like this eatable wax we ended up with from having this brace, like really a bracelet, and in the end we just presented the eatable wax, which has nothing to do with the brace anymore.
Before we finish off, we managed to get a short interview with a representative from one of the main sponsors, Dantherm.
Dantherm is a quite big Danish company. We are around 2,000 employees. We have headquarters in Skive. We are listed on the Copenhagen Stock Exchange. We are separated into a few different business areas, mainly air handling and filtration. But recently we have also focused on innovation in a new company working with fuel cells and new technology called Dantherm Power.
How can Dantherm benefit from students being on Wofie?
Dantherm expects to benefit from students being on Wofie because they will learn a bit more about innovation. They will learn about how to do it between the different disciplines, and the way Wofie is built up, it's basically like how we would like to start up innovation in the industry. So I think they will get some more knowledge about how to be innovative in their later jobs in the industry.
The second day of Wofie has come to an end. Remember, you can watch Wofie TV again tomorrow at 8 p.m. at Wofie AUDK. See you tomorrow.